Do normal. The update will go, like, really quick. It's not a big deal, bands. When chaos first parted, four primordial beings, sorry, I didn't realize there was text, twin deities of time and space guarded the river of time, maintaining cosmic order. The Mother of Nature created all life with divine power, bestowing vitality upon the people. The Lord of Light raised the sanctum high, declared divine majesty, and ruled as sovereign over all creation. The gods stood supreme, dissenters were crushed with a mere gesture, and their souls sealed in eternal prisons. What, by Sephiroth there? From then on, all lands and mountains were sacred realms. Countless lives revered the supreme deities. But then the war of gods erupted suddenly. Deities battled fiercely, causing heaven and earth to crumble, and all creatures to fade. With the divine wars close, the gods vanished, and only the four great calamities lingered to plague the mortal realm. Countless ages passed, and the restless souls long dead within the prison had slowly begun to awaken. Hey, wait a second. After the fall of deities, their divine power rained down upon the land, partially crystallizing into objects containing immense divine energy. To this day, divine crystal has become the most universal currency. Whether for comprehending divine skills or exchanging for various resources, divine crystal is indispensable. Divine crystal are extremely rare, can generally be obtained by defeating enemies or shattering divine crystal deposits. These undead in Rebel's hold are truly bizarre. Though long devoid of sentience, they patrol like mindless husks, swiftly reviving even when slain. No choice but to build walls blocking their routes. Can't have those things wandering out. Don't worry, I embedded some stone slabs in the walls. If you're intelligent, exiting should be manageable. Keep heading east, or don't. Those slabs won't lead you into a deep prison anyway. Smiley face. Weird. Shared death. Damage dealt increased by 50%, but damage taken increased by 100%. Divine fragments. Press start to open the fragments of divinity. After gods fell, divine fragments containing their powers scattered worldwide. They provide various unique abilities, but require socketing to activate. Socketing requires sufficient fragments fragment sockets. Both divine fragments and sockets can be continuously obtained through exploration. It says by start. Oh, I gotta get the cycle. I gotcha. Ancient lift, a relic from ancient civilization era, made of chains and wooden planks for rapid movement. Due to long-term disrepair, the lift switch must be stuck forcefully to restore operation. Who the hell is this? New here? What? You're mute? Whatever. Without the divine sigil protecting you, you won't last long anyway. If you want to delay your death, don't wander too far. This place is the last pure land in the world, after all. Head east from here and you'll find a shelter. If you make it there alive, we might meet again. Temple ruins, a temple once used by ancient civilizations to worship the Lord of Light, now abandoned for years, yet still containing immeasurable divine light power. Resting near the temple rapidly heals bodily wounds and fully restores divine power. This? I don't know what this is. I don't think that... Oh, there's something here. I picked up a slime. You're right. My bad. Why are they floating? You met Grandpa Ferryman already, right? Kind of gives off that super cold vibe, doesn't he? Are you talking about me up there? Listen here. You know, back in my day, I used to be able to fly, too. Don't take it personally. Grandpa Ferryman doesn't talk much due to certain reasons. Yet he came here specifically for you this time. Especially for you this time. He was supposed to hand you this map scroll himself, but then he realized I'd snuck after him. He asked me to give it to you instead. Press select to open the map. You can view real-time overviews of reached areas of the map and track your current location. Additionally, if you've rested at any temple ruins, you can fast travel to the shrine at any time. Great. There used to be a shortcut to the shelter here, but a slime creature showed up out of nowhere. My brother went through a lot of trouble to trap it, but the path got sealed off in the process. Now we've got to go all the way around to the Pure Land just to reach the shelter. If only someone could deal with the slime monster. With that slime monster. Grandpa Ferryman and my brother told me not to help you, so the next part of the journey depends entirely on yourself. Please stay safe. Okay. Water sources. Stay away from those water sources. No matter how you look at them, they seem like ordinary water, but they cause severe harm to the husks. Touch them, and our husks start melting. Just keep your distance. After all, bodies don't need to drink. All right. All right. Don't drink that water. It's fucking gross. Great Lord of Light, You are the supreme sovereign of the sanctum, the source of all faith, embodiment of light and protection. May your radiance endure eternally. May your shelter abide forever. Smiley face. Among the four primordial deities, the Lord of Light is the most fame-seeking. Though their deities controlling elemental forces, they took the title Lord of Light to claim mortals yearning for light as their own. As rulers of the sanctum, the Lord has committed numerous absurd acts. That prison was built by these bastards solely to eliminate dissenters and consolidate power. What a disgusting piece of work. Okay. Look, nobody else can beat those enemies, Sudoku. We're the only ones. Yeah, I don't think that there's... I don't have a dash or anything. I got slime. It's lucky there's no water down here. Hey. It's like almost a secret in there. Almost. Oh my god. Hey. Let me in. Hey. Yo, look east. There's a big treasure over there. Got to figure out how to grab it. That's a bunch of trees. The fuck are you talking about? We did it. Huh? I smell mending crystal. All right. The warning veil's been broken by some kid I've never seen before. Could this be the one the old man mentioned? Why does everybody keep talking about me behind my back? Hey, little one, come over here. Don't be afraid. I'm not some brutish gatekeeper. I won't hurt you. What? Hang on, I'm gonna grab this slime. And those gems. And this box. Okay, I can't grab this box until I talk to you. Nice to meet you. I'm a spirit seeker, but you can just call me sister. Honestly, the old guy's name is way too boring. What the fuck is everybody's problem? As for you, little one, since you haven't made it to the shelter yet, I'll just keep calling you that for now. My ability lets me detect spirititude objects. I've been bored lately, so when I sensed a mending crystal nearby, I thought I'd come check it out. Press left button to consume mending crystal and restore health. A special crystal that stores divine power. Consuming its energy heals bodily wounds. Rest at the temple ruins to replenish used mending crystals. This place was once shrouded by the warding veil, a unique magical barrier formed around spirit-attuned objects. Once a husk steps inside, the warding veil activates, gathering scattered divine energy from the surroundings to manifest monsters seemingly out of nowhere. Meanwhile, any husk caught inside can't leave until the warding veil breaks from running out of divine energy. Once it does, the spirit-attuned object hidden within will finally reveal itself. I'm no good at fighting, so I always stay far away from those warding veils. But that gatekeeper guy, he never lifts a finger and says it's all for giving newcomers a place to train. What nonsense. Okay. Need more crystals. Give me more crystals. More. I got him. Uh-oh. I just assumed there was going to be a platform. I was wrong. Divine Power Vessel. Crystal container specifically crafted to store divine power. Merging it markedly expands divine power capacity, increasing maximum divine power by 5. Got him. We don't get thirsty. That the old man, the boat master told us. When husks traveling outside, beware of the warding veil, which is a trap-like barrier. Once entered, you'll face endless monster assaults. Only by slaughtering them all can the barrier be lifted. As for why warding veils form, that Spirit Seeker girl mentioned something about the spirit-attuned objects. She's not wrong, but what exactly qualifies as a spirit-attuned object? We can't just rely on a Spirit Seeker's nose to sniff it out. Alright. Yo, look who's here again. Why the long face? Warriors should embrace challenges. Besides, you already got the treasure. You should be happy. Okay. Right in front of us. There's a new treasure waiting for you. Go grab it now. Ho, 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 ho. Hey. Get absolutely pranked. There wasn't even any treasure in there. What a dingus. What an absolute dingus. Give me that slime. Kind of waiting for something interesting to happen. I guess it's been fine so far. Nothing particularly exceptional. Just kind of feels... whatever. It's not terrible, not great. Ow! Later, slime. Give me all those crystals. Give me those gemeralds. Soul crystal. Seems like some kid's first game. Interesting world, no understanding of pacing. Yeah. Very possible.
Shh! Keep it down. There's a big guy ahead.
A tree that grows from the divine power scattered by mighty creatures, signaling the presence of powerful foes nearby. The stronger the enemy, the more petals bloom on the divine power tree. When a husk dies within the divine power tree's area, it will revive directly beneath the tree. Fragmented socket. Socket for embedding divine fragments. Acquiring this immediately adds 1 socket slot. Okay. A big boar. Oh, fuck. Got him. Boss end. Divine Sigil phase warp. Press right trigger to phase warp forward rapidly. You take no damage during phase warp. Calm down. Continuous phase warping will mess with your time perception. Your husk is not built to withstand such strain. Don't get shattered by your own hands. Okay. Divine sigils are power sources granted by gods to believers, containing various divine abilities. Consuming the divine crystal allows comprehension of abilities within the sigils. After the gods' fall, most divine sigils became unique relics. The only way to obtain them is to take them from their former owners.
Huh? You took down that big beast. I rushed back from the outside and saw Elder Brother dragging a boar along, then sneaking into the shelter before I even had a chance to say a word. By the way, you've probably met Elder Brother, the tall guy with red hair who kind of looks a bit dim-witted.
What? Me?
This ball's got a phase warp sigil on it. That gatekeeper must have deliberately brought it here. Amber, you go in first and keep an eye on him. Don't let him escape. I've got something to say to the new kid. Deities condense their power into tokens given to believers. Infusing these tokens with divine energy grants a portion of their deity's power. These are called divine sigil. Divine sigil were always rare. After the fall of gods, their source vanished entirely. But mortal flesh is weak. Without the divine sigil, we ultimately stand no chance against powerful foes. This here is the phase warp sigil, gifted by the god of time. Keep it safe. The shelter's just ahead. We'll discuss other matters inside.
Force phase warp. It says hold B to comprehend abilities, but when performing phase warp on the ground, an after image is left at the original position, which fades away after a short duration. Colossal tree stands at the edge of Duskreach. At first glance, it appears no different from an ordinary tree until it lashes out with tendrils at anything that dares approach. A true demon in disguise. Ancient texts claim the tree was once a devout follower of the Mother of Nature, merging with the woods to guard the divine realm. But after the divine war became corrupted and lost its mind, twisting into the monstrous form we see today. Either way, if you wish to enter the Blight Mire, you'll have to bring down this tree first. Yo, we meet again. Why the grumpy face still? Didn't find new treasure? 4 warriors, combat experience is the greatest treasure. Oh. You look like you've got a bunch of questions but can't talk just yet. Go find Emma. She's the one who can help you out with that. All right, I think I'm good with this demo. Like, it's just really super basic. There's not really anything particularly standout-ish here to me. Like, it's like we have kind of a Hollow Knight-esque or some other games have similar mechanics. It's kind of equip ability kind of thing and a pseudo skill tree kind of a situation here as well. Okay. So it's not holding B to comprehend abilities, is what it says. B does this. That's what B does. It's actually A. At least, I mean, I guess it's maybe meant for a different controller, like a Nintendo 64 controller, or something. I don't know. I would say, like, the biggest, like, there's a couple of things that I don't care for, and it's like the pacing is a bit too slow, or there's not really, like, much interesting going on, and then, like, the combat is just, as bare minimum as it could possibly be. Nothing particular. Like, the controls are fine. Like, you jump and land as you would expect. You know, the hold A to jump higher, whatever, so you can get some precision platforming in. And you're a little floaty, but you have precise control even midair, right? So you don't like keep your momentum, which, I mean, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the combat itself, like, it's like we don't have any like juggling kind of things like we would have in Hollow Knight. You know, you attack downwards. I know you don't have that right away, but maybe you'd get it later. So that you can like jump off top of enemies or whatever. And also, like, the big thing I was waiting for was the boss fight. And the boss fight is just like nothing special. It's just like this, basically the same as the boar enemy, except for sometimes it does its full charge and sometimes it just does a little like tusk attack. So I was kind of expecting maybe something a bit more complex in terms of like, you know, a mechanic of some kind, like the first boss in Hollow Knight, the guy that like smashes the ground and then rocks fall from the ceiling. Obviously, it doesn't have to be that, but that's just like something happens, and it's like, you know, it's a bit more engaging instead of it just being basically a normal enemy but big. So yeah, it just very much feels like it's kind of like we played it for 30 minutes, right? And it just feels like the majority of that is just like a lot of walking space filled with basic enemies just to like kind of take up time. So that isn't particularly fun, I wouldn't say. Metroidvania type game. Pretty basic stuff. Has some Hollow Knight type ability, equip, mechanic. Controls fine, but pacing is quite slow. Combat is as simple as it gets. No interesting or unique boss mechanics either. Yeah, and like the visually, it's okay. But I mean that's fine. And like I said, the controls are good, which is good. But yeah, I think that really, as far as like the combat goes, you have to do something, like kind of unique. This is like a 2 at best. I'll give it a 2. I don't think it deserves a 1. I mean, it's not like it was like absolutely awful to play or anything, but it's certainly not very good. So no, not really a recommendation, but